if you've been following for a while, we've been building a brand entirely inside of Canva. And the positive part of it is orders keep coming in. But the disadvantage is that most of these orders come on WhatsApp, and customers would come in saying that,
please, I ordered food, I haven't received it. Can you change mine from 1 to 2? Can you add extra space? Can you do that?
we're trying to avoid that. So in this video, we're going to create a beautiful app we can use to manage all our orders entirely in Canva. And we'll be using Canva AI to do this. So make sure to stick to the end of this video. Let's dive straight into Canva.
But always remember there is no limit to creativity.
Now, here we are in Canva. I have this prompt available for you. So make sure you're checking the link in the description to find it. Very detailed, exact, and all we need to do is you just have to go through and make some edits. All right. So it's in for that food brand called. Then I'll add home food. Okay. Home food by IKEA. That's the name of the brand, and that's exactly what we want. So once you have the prompts, and make sure you're coming to Canva AI, okay, which should be somewhere here. If you're not finding it, just make sure you're going to more. You should find it. It should be there. All right. So once we come here, this should be the interface for you. And to ensure you're on Canva 2.0, make sure you are finding this very beautiful Canva 2.0. Okay. The next thing we need to do is to click on code and paste our prompts in here. So the prompt is quite detailed and quite lengthy, but it would also help us to achieve what we are looking for. Now hit on submit, and once you do this, Canva AI will start working on your prompt. So we'll just spend some few minutes to allow Canva AI to put all the magic together, because now it's going to build everything. I just want to let you know that just in case you're on the free version of Canva and you're looking at trying Canva Pro, wanting to use Canva Pro, there's a link. I have a special link in the description box below that can help you upgrade from the free version to the pro version, for free without you paying for it. So make sure to check it out. All right. Now let's go back to see where we are at. At the moment, we have about 79. It keeps counting 85 lines of code. Work is quite a lot. So yeah, let's wait for Canva AI to finish. All right. So we have about 488 lines of code. It took us about 1 minute to get it done, because when I started it was 4:39. It's now 4:41. So after 2 minutes. So this is the first draft. I like how Canva AI has been able to put everything together. One thing that really grasped my attention is the fact that it was able to add images, and all the images also react once your cursor hovers over the images. You can see it zooms in and zooms out when the cursor leaves, which is beautiful. So let's do this. Let's come to use in a design and choose code. Okay. Now it should open everything in Canva code, where we can go in and edit stuff according to what we're looking for. All right. So you can see now we are in the space where we can edit anything at all. But what you should also know is that you don't necessarily have to do the edit manually just in case you want to edit anything. You can still prompt or direct Canva AI to make the edits for you. And I'll explain what I mean. All right. So assuming I want to change this image, make sure you're selecting it. Okay. Then I will just click on the plus, and we can see we have upload. So I'll hit on upload, and I just choose this image. So here we have at the moment. So I can just say change. In fact, let me zoom in so you can see what I'm typing. So change this image with the attached image. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but if I hit on enter and then close this, it should be able to change. So we have just plantain, which is killy as we call it in Ghana. Okay, it should be able to change it for us. So Canva AI is thinking, and let's allow it to think a little bit more. Right, so it's been able to provide the version 2, and we can see the image has been changed. All right, so let's test it out. It's saying place your order. So if I hit on the plus icon, I want to see, okay, it's cart. We can see the one is now appearing. So I can come into my cart, and it's saying jollof rice. Okay, so if I want to order maybe in bulk, I can just add maybe 3, and the price, everything works automatically. So I can come in and say continue to details, and you can see the name will just say Benjamin, or let me just say African Geek. Okay, so that they know it's me. Then sample phone number. Then the email, I would say Benjamin at email.com. Okay, so let's do email.com. The delivery, do you want to pick up or we want delivery? So I'll choose delivery because I want it to be delivered. Maybe I would say if there's a clinic close by, I'll just say clinic. Okay. Then we come down and the payment. Okay, so in Ghana, this is some payment options. We have what we call the mobile money, or we can do cash on delivery. That's the standardized way usually. You can pay with mobile money, which means that you pay directly on the app, or mobile money, sorry, or cash on delivery. So this is one beautiful thing our app also has. The preferred time. So if there's a particular time you want, maybe I want it to be ordered at let's say 12 a.m. Okay, so I'll just come in here and choose 12 a.m. How come I can't find? Okay, so 12 a.m. Then there we go. Okay, any instructions. So maybe I don't like, not like hot sauce. All right. Then we come to place order. So you can see it says placing the order and order confirmed. And the beauty of this is the fact that we get to have a special order number. Okay, so let me do it this way so you can see what I'm looking at. That's super beautiful. If you come to place another order, okay, but how does it look in the back end? So in the back end, we also have admin. All right. So we can just choose admin, which means that anyone who is a staff can have access to the back end. Okay. So with the next action items, if I click on next and if I click on next again, it should update. Okay. Just so that we know the next steps. Now, one thing to understand is if you don't like anything with your app, just let Canva AI know. So you just have a conversation with it, enter the changes you want, and it will make the change for you. Okay. So we can see we have preparing at the moment. So it just simply means that the more we click on next, it moves to the next step. Keza isn't responding. I don't know why, but you get the entire idea of this. This is how everything is looking. Now let's go back. So to go back, I can just come to back to store. I can even just come to upload, and I can just also drag and drop. I can double click and update, change anything I have over here. Now, how do you actually use it? Now, what you need to do is come to publish websites. Okay. So once you head on to publish websites, you can easily publish this website directly from Canva. There are options in terms of domain names. Okay. If you don't have a custom domain name, there are three options for you. The first one is you can use a generic domain name Canva will provide you. The second one is you can actually buy a domain name from Canva. And the third option is that you can buy from another hosting platform and connect it to your Canva website. So these are the three options for you. Then we just hit on publish. This should allow us to connect live. So we can see the website is now live. We click on view your website, and I will just show you what I am currently seeing. So this means if I share this link with you, it should give you access to my beautiful app, also my web app. But if I share this link with you, you would have access to my web app. You can place an order and everything should work well. We can go in because in this case, we wouldn't want customers to have access to the admin. So we can go in to let Canva AI do all the updates for us. Okay. So let's do something. Let's go back into Canva AI and allow it to do something. So one thing I want to fix is that if you want to go into the admin, you need a password. Okay, so let's see if Canva AI can do that. I don't want to keep this video long, so I will simply say that when anyone clicks on the admin, it should ask them for a password. Okay, so if I click on the admin, okay, it didn't seem to work. So let me preview and click on admin. All right, I don't think it worked at all.
One eternity later.
Hey, so I've been able to spend some time trying to fix this while I was still recording because for some reason things were not working. But I'll just walk you through the simple process. Okay. So we can see that I made it, first of all, made it change the name. Yes, we saw it. And I wanted it to update the password so that not everyone can have access to it. The first try, yeah, it didn't work. So I gave it a sample password that the admin password should be food is great. And it made the updates, but it still wasn't working. Then I just told it it's not working. Then it made the version 5. So with version 5, let me just preview and let's see if this is going to work. So if I click on staff dashboard, now it's asking me for a password. And if I say food is great, which is the password, you can see it opens to the dashboard. So this has been a very beautiful one we've been able to do inside of Canva. And I hope you found it helpful. Take advantage of this, create amazing apps inside of Canva. And look, the name is Benjamin. Thank you for watching, and I should see you in the next one. Peace.
No limit to creativity.